Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and we are back for some more F1 25 gameplay, and we are here for a F1 25 Monaco Open Lobby to test out the whole mandatory two-stop strategy now. Obviously that was implemented for this year's Monaco Grand Prix, and to be fair, it really did not go any well with the two stops. I thought personally it was kind of stupid because nothing really happened. It was just consistent teamwork all down the grid, but this will be pretty cool to see how this works in the multiplayer. Now, I'm 100% positive this works because I don't think you can do a two-stop. I think if you do the one-stop, you get like I think you get disqualified, or you get like a 30-second time penalty. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how that works. But we're gonna try here today, and this is the first laps around Monaco on F1 25. So we're also gonna go into our first little race action and look at Monaco and see how it feels on this year's game compared to last year's game. Monaco was a little bit tricky in last year's game, I feel like. I think it was mainly just because of the handling and how it kind of felt. But now this year, I think it should be a lot better. But with the weaker rear end coming into play, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult. But here we go for a one-shot qualifying attempt here. And so far, well, one thing I noticed, obviously, is that you kind of have to be a little bit careful when it comes to your braking, and you can see the back end coming out through there, and it comes out again. This is at 50-50 wings as well, so this is also a very tough lap, but you can't just throw the car in and expect it to just take it. You got to be very, very, very careful with how you drive the car. We're going into first gear, and we are absolutely on a horrendous lap. This is really bad, so this is some really bad driving. So if you came to watch some really bad driving, you came to the right place, because first laps around Monaco, I did a couple laps in time trial, but it is definitely not easy out there, especially with the way that this car is handling at the moment. But we go down into the swimming pool chicane, and not the swimming pool chicane, oh my god, the chicane, and then we're approaching another swimming pool. Jesus Christ, I am terrible today right now. But so far, I think we're about like a full second down, so this is not a good lap whatsoever. We are sent P5 though out of 17, so that's definitely an improvement. I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but we come across the line now. You see the back end comes out again, and specifically into some of these last corners, it just bites you right out there, and we set a 112.5, so that's actually a lot I think that's a lot slower than before. But the Aston Martin says pole position by a full second. He found the time compared to us. I clearly did not find the time at all, and I really struggled a lot through that lap. And this, I think, being a time trial setup, it is a little bit tricky because, again, I mean, the game has been out now for 3 weeks, and to be fair, I mean, everybody should be getting used to setups now. However, when I played this, I think it was still the first week that it came out, so obviously it's not great, but getting you kind of used to setups and gonna put in some more setups in, so that's pretty good. And once we get setups, I think finding the balance will be good. But 50-50 wings at Monaco realistically should be the whole task. But yeah, as we now approach into the main event and the main race, so 20 laps around Monaco. Let's see how the two-stop strategy plans out. Let's see if it actually works in 25, and we are away for a open lobby at Monaco. Nothing could go wrong, right? Someone ain't gonna send it into safety valve as we go down into turn number 1. Actually, I'll keep it pretty clean, as no, they don't. There's some yellow flags behind. And no, actually, everyone kept it pretty clean. In the the Mercedes gave us a position back. So he's starting on softs. We started on mediums. We almost just lost the car heading into Massenet and down into the casino square. Now we have a yellow flag behind you. You can see the smoke. They haven't got rid of the smoke, which is definitely annoying. And there is some contact between the Aston and the Alpine. And the Alpine goes for a spin, and he's lost everything. And now the Aston's in the wall. And we're also hitting the wall. So it is a little bit tricky now this year in Monaco, because you gotta, now with the cars, you sort of gotta be in second gear mainly to get that traction. You can't really get away with third gear, so it's a little bit tricky, especially when you trying to get on the gas. It's not ideal, but it's still very tricky, especially being like my first laps around Monaco. It is very, very, very tough. And Monaco is a track that I really love. I think it's probably one of the tracks I feel like I always say I like this track when I do, but I don't know how great I am around here, so it's a little bit tough to tell. But you can see the back end comes out of the last corner. We're trying to make a move on the Aston Martin, however, he will defend this like it is absolutely nothing, and he just takes the wall. We can see a 6-minute lap time, so yeah, I mean, 6 minutes at Monaco, I mean, damn, like, you gotta be that slow? Are you serious? yeah, no joke, man. That's a 6-minute lap time, so that's a new bug. Hopefully they get that fixed, obviously. But yeah, so far, just kind of hanging out with the Aston. I'm not really gonna try to pronounce that name. The guy behind, I can't even see what his name is. I think it's Netflix or something like that, or Netflix or something like that. I'm gonna call him the other Aston. So lap 3 now. So far, everything's been going well as we head up into Massenet now. I mean, we pulled away from the guys behind. I can't really pass. It's hard to pass. It's really hard to follow him, actually, to be fair. But we're going to get some lap traffic here. And ghosting, I believe, is off. So this is going to make it even better. We have a McLaren that possibly, I think he's going for a retirement. That's honestly what it looks like, a retirement. So not ideal for him. But we keep going. Lap 5 now as he goes down the inside on the Kick Sauber. And that is the team we'll be driving for in RRL this season. So there's your little spoiler alert. Not really a spoiler alert, I think it was the worst kept secret. But trying to go around down the inside on the kick, and he is also in AI mode, so his AI is just kind of predicting the line that he was supposed to take. We get around him and we catch right back up to the Aston, and so far it's just a full second gap at the moment. I mean, it's nothing crazy like that, but yeah, 1 minute 1.15, so it's still, I mean, our best lap times is 6 minutes, so that's actually really good. To we got to really beat that 6-minute lap time, and that 1 minute, well, that was not good enough. I think we need to get like a 6:40, something like that, to get that lap time up. But we're going to the pits now. We're gonna pit for a fresh set of mediums, and well, this is pretty cool. The little pit stop immersive situation, which didn't really expect to have that. Sorry, there was something flying over my house. I was a little bit confused, but yeah, the pit stop immersive thing, that's I didn't even know this was on for a minute, and I don't really hate this, but I just prefer liking just having control of my car, because then I can fix everything before I head to the pit stop. So that's my only like pet peeve still with the whole immersive broadcast pit stop mode, which I think came into 2022, I think. But you all know me, I don't really like the broadcast feature. I think it's just pretty stupid. That's my take on it. But you can see at the moment, run P5, we go down the inside on the kick, and we can't turn. That's full steering lock, and we still can't turn the car on full steering lock. So I'm just going to auto recovery here and use my little assist to get back on the track, and we're back underway. So that was a nice little dive bomb on the AI. Was a totally clean move. If you said that was dirty, then you were right, because that was really dirty on the AI. But hey, it's all part of the game, man. It's all part of the game. But well, speaking of hitting the inside wall, there goes the Mercedes. He looks like he tapped the inside wall. And lap 8 now goes on the inside on the Haas, and I believe the Haas also in AI mode. So I don't know who's in AI and who's not in AI mode in this session. It shows that there's 15 cars still running, and half these guys are probably in AI because they saw Monaco, and then they're like, no, I don't want to do 20 laps around Monaco, which I could do 20 laps around Monaco any day of the week. It's nothing normal. But yeah, so far, I mean, everything with the car, especially in this year's game, it is very, as he hits the inside wall again, but yeah, it is very tricky to kind of get Monaco right this year, and I think it's mainly just because you have some corners you have to go in second gear, but you can't also floor it, because then you're going to get wheel spin. So it's like, alright, well, what do I do now? So it is a little bit challenging. We're going to go possibly around the outside of the kick. Nope, we just give him a nice little bump and run, some Ricky Bobby action, and we move up into what we say P4. We passed the lap, we passed the back marker, so that's also pretty good. I passed many of those around the Nürburgring. Speaking of that, that video is coming soon. But lap 9 now. So far, everything has been pretty tough because I cannot get around NRG, and he is doing a great job at just defending his position. Now, to be fair, it is really hard to pass. So I might go down the inside here. I sneak it, and I could smell an inside move, and he just cuts the corner. So I would be complaining, give me the possession back, but obviously it's an open lobby, he ain't gonna do it, and he just completely will take the 6-second time penalty as well. So my man takes it, and well, we move on from it. But yeah, so my next pit stop, I believe, is around lap 13, and I don't think the Aston guy has pitted yet. Now we got clean air because now he's pitted, and actually, yes, I think no, I don't think the other guy pitted yet. So the guy behind me, he pits for his first stop. I believe that is a medium run, and I did mediums lap 5 because I'm going to run softs for the last 8 laps, or whenever we're pitting. I think lap 13 we're going to run softs to the end, to hopefully kind of get close to him. But the more laps I've done, the more I was starting to get used to the car. And yeah, it's still high speed, where it's those high speed corners and just 50-50 wings. I mean, the rear end of these cars now in this year's game, it is a lot weaker than usual, and they obviously, with 24, with the whole steering rack and the front end getting a change, now obviously the front end got a pretty decent update in this year's game, because now it's a little bit weaker. It's not as pointy, which, to be fair, it was really pointy. But yeah, he's so far on one stop, so he's got to make, I'm pretty sure you got to make another one in an open lobby. I don't know. Let's see if the consequences of how many you take if you're two. But I mean, you got to do, I think you got to do 2 stops. I think that is like the rule now. I mean, I don't think it's like that with 3 or 5 lappers, because again, it's a 5-lap race. I mean, nothing's really going to change. Maybe it only could be for 35% races. Maybe it's only for 5. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I just don't know. But lap 15. Well, we're setting personal bests, but obviously it's not quick enough. So obviously Netflix got that amazing lap time in the bag. I don't know what that lap was. Probably somewhere in the 6-minute point 39s or 6:38. So that's probably his lap time right there. But yeah, the Ferrari got out the way, and we move up into well, we just passed him, and we're still in the P2, and I believe the Alpine is 8 minutes behind, as 8 seconds behind. So he is he's pretty far back, and well, we're gonna just keep on chugging along, because I think we can't catch him. And so far the gap's now 5 seconds. We got more back markers in the way, and Ferrari's still going for P9, so he's still chugging along, but he just completely shuts it in the corner and does not go. So I hope he gets out the way. The kick Sauber comes out of the pits, the also the Haas, and he goes deep, and the kick Sauber, we sneak one on the inside, and oh my god, what is all this carnage? There's all sorts of stuff going around the racetrack. It's crazy right now, and that was actually the race leader. So now we move up into P1. So that's pretty good. Now we're sitting P1. I didn't even realize we were P1 until I saw it, and well, okay, never mind. Now he's P1 again. What the hell was it? What the hell is going on? He's got a 1.7 second lead. I thought we had the lead. We go down the inside of the Haas, and this lobby's all glitchy. Now he's got a 9-second lead. I don't know what is going on. This lobby is cooked. That's all I can say. Lap 19 now. We have a I have some yellow flags now by the Casino Triangle, and we have some cars that have gone around. Oh, there's a little impact. We have a McLaren that's caused a roadblock. Car park, especially with the Red Bull. Alright, get out the way, Red Bull. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Gotta get out the way of all these guys, and well, that's basically shafted the win, because now the guy has 13 seconds, so he's probably gonna get some sort of penalty. No, I mean, that's what I think. And well, here comes here's a dirty driver. We have a McLaren that is being very dirty, and you can see he just completely shuts the door. And as we head through the hairpin, and he's just gonna park it on the bus, and yeah, he's just gonna park it everywhere. Someone tried to go on the outside. Nope. And that was the worst mistake I made, because he's just gonna put me in the wall. So yeah, glad to see that Open Lobbies has not changed whatsoever, and this man is desperate to take me out. Oh my god. Get a life, kid. But well, he takes me out. That was also frustrating. He also tried to straight line me as well, but he did fail by that. So I don't have any proof of that clip, because he completely just shunted into the wall. So last lap now. Well, I was lied to. Seems like the 2-stop strategy is not allowed. You can get away with the 2-stop in a 25% race. So yeah, that's dumb. Yeah, he got away with 2 stops. I mean, what more? Like, what is that? What the hell is that? Like, what is that? Come on, man. Now he ruined the fun. Like, I thought 2 stops would be a thing, and we didn't even take a video of post-race results, because that was just how pissed off I was, because I low-key thought that you had to do a mandatory 2-stop, but apparently it's not a thing. So unless it's a thing in the game and he just never was told by it, but you think they would give him like a little like warning or something like that, but they didn't give him a warning. So yeah, to solve your answer, the 2-stop does not work. Unless you possibly gotta be in like you probably gotta be in some sort of situation. So yeah, but glad to see that Open Lobbies is still pretty carnage on release week and weekend, and only being 3 weeks into the game. But that's all for me today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you everybody for supporting the channel. I appreciate you all. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see everybody in the next one.